studio, of course, where we've been tracking basically a cold rain all morning long. Now, there has been a little bit of freezing rain up in the foothills and up to our north along the North Carolina-Virginia border, but now you'll notice temperatures are well above freezing for pretty much everybody, and it's just a cold rain now. Take a look at this time lapse of our radar in motion over the last couple of hours. You'll notice early at about 7 o'clock, a lot of folks along the North Carolina-Virginia border had those pink shadings, which indicate freezing rain. Same kind of thing for our friends in the foothills, but it never really got super cold. It never really got down into the mid-20s for anybody, or barely even the upper 20s. Pretty much everybody was sitting right at the freezing mark, around 32 during the overnight hours. For us here in the immediate Triad, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, High Point, Burlington, and down to the south, we never got below freezing overnight. So this started as regular cold rain for us and has stayed regular cold rain for us all morning long. And this is the kind of scenario where if you're above freezing now, you're never going to go back down below freezing. All right, so it just gets a little warmer and it gets better as we go throughout the day. Now, there have been some slick spots up in the foothills and up to our north. I did hear about one car accident in far northern Stokes County, north of Lawsonville along Highway 704 near the Dan River heading west. So there were a few slick spots, of course, in those typical spots where we thought there may be, and a light glaze on some of the trees there. Otherwise, I haven't heard a lot in the way of reports, in the way of icing or glazes of ice. But there was a little bit, and there were a few folks that had some of that. Now take a look at where our temperatures are. Everybody's in the upper 30s, close to 40. So this is a cold rain for the rest of the day, and actually a pretty good dose of rain right now. There's even a couple spots of moderate to heavy rain across the Piedmont too. And we're not done with this yet. We have a couple of more hours to go. This is a pretty big system. It's loaded with moisture. The good thing is that it's moving quick, and that has brought our rain potential down a good, significant, considerable amount since earlier in the week where we were talking about 1 inch to maybe 1.5 inches of rain. Now we're pretty much on go for 1/2 inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch. A lot of that because of the fast speed of the system. Also, some heavy rain to our south, Georgia, Florida, could have been robbing us of some of that moisture for today. You'll notice you can already sort of see the back edge of this rain as you look off to our south and west into the upstate of South Carolina. And as we move into the middle of the day, our rain should start to taper off not long after lunchtime. Here's temperatures right now. Again, upper 30s to near 40 for the Piedmont Triad and areas to the south and east. Notice we're even into the low, heading into the mid 40s toward the Raleigh and Durham area and into the Sandhills. Further to the north, just coming above freezing. Wilkesboro still at freezing. Mount Airy now above freezing at 33. Walnut Cove 33. Reedsville, Martinsville, Yanceyville all at 33, and Danville, Virginia at 34. So now that everybody's above freezing, any of that light glaze of ice that's still left on the trees or any of the elevated surfaces, railings, steps, that kind of thing should start to melt away pretty quickly as the rain falls, and that will continue through lunchtime. But take a look here. Here's our timestamp. 2 to 3 o'clock. Our rain is out of here. This thing is quick out of here. Partly cloudy skies. We go into your Saturday evening. If you're looking for snow, it's not here, but it will be up in our North Carolina mountains. Those folks will be getting some snow showers as we go into late tonight and into the overnight hours, and those will actually continue into the day on Sunday too. So if you're looking for some snow, a couple hour trip to the mountains, we'll do that for you. This is going to be good news for the ski slopes, the skiers, the snowboarders, that kind of thing up in the high country of North Carolina, and another opportunity for some snow later in the week. So I want to show you this map, what we were talking about earlier and what we had been forecasting. A possible glaze in the Triad wasn't a guarantee, but it was possible. Thankfully, we just stayed all cold rain here. A little more likely up over the foothills and higher terrain. That, of course, is where we were seeing a few of those slick spots here early this morning. So this has played out about like we thought that it would. Continuing with the cold rain through the middle of the day, notice our temperatures don't move a whole lot from where they are right now, only up to around 40 for this afternoon, maybe some low 40s in some cases if we dry it out or the clouds thin out enough heading into this evening. Now, we will get cold tonight. Temperatures will fall back down into the mid 30s, even a few folks around freezing overnight, but I don't see widespread black ice concerns. I've had a lot of question about that over the last day or so, and again, our rain is ending so early. We have a lot of opportunity for the roads to dry out, a lot of opportunity for that standing water to dry up too, but anywhere where there's lingering puddles, lingering water, could have a couple of isolated slick spots early tomorrow morning for your Sunday, but I think we're in pretty good shape. Area of low pressure, this is the one today moving away from us. Now, it already has a lot of wind with it, so it's going to be breezy as we go throughout the afternoon, but we also have a strong area of high pressure building in behind this, and those big pressure differences are what create wind on the heels of already a windy system. Tomorrow's going to be breezy for your Sunday, bottom line. Even though it'll be dry, winds will be kicking around 20 to 25 miles per hour. That'll give an extra little chill to the air for Sunday. We'll have some sunshine and temperatures up near 50 for for tomorrow afternoon. We'll be staying dry for our Monday. Clouds will be increasing as we go into our Monday evening, and then we're going to start to turn our attention to another system on the way, a very active weather pattern where we have a new system to track every couple of days. This one coming from the same area. We'll be moving up from the south and west, and this one I think is going to be the bigger deal for us rather than today, just because of what it brings. This is going to be loaded with moisture for Tuesday, and we're looking at some heavy rain potential, possibly up to 2 inches of rain, maybe more than that in some cases for Tuesday. That looks to be a good average right now, but that could trend up, it could trend down. We'll keep you posted on that. The system is also going to have a lot of gusty wind with it as well. I think 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts are possible, if not likely, the way it looks to me right now. Maybe even some higher gusts than that too for Tuesday. And along with that heavy rain, I see a chance for some flooding potential as well for Tuesday. So that's something that we should keep an eye on, as well as a low storm risk to monitor. Hannah, I do want to show you this, and I know you have some stuff we're going to get to. The Storm Prediction Center, they're the ones who issue the severe weather outlooks, level 1, level 2, level 3 on and so forth. And even at this early day 4 stage, 4 days out, they have included a good portion of North Carolina in at least a medium risk for severe storms. That continues down into South Carolina and even into Georgia, and the ingredients are going to be there where I think we could have a strong or severe storm risk. Now, I think it would be low Tuesday, but something we'll keep an eye on because the system is already so windy. It wouldn't take a lot for us to have a few storms. Do want to let you know this. From the beginning, this was never a snow situation, never a snow event, and I don't foresee a snow event, at least in our near future. So the snow lovers are going to get antsy, but right now we're at 707 days without measurable snow in Piedmont, Hannah.
Yeah, it has been a while. I was getting my hair done yesterday, and everybody was saying, I would just like to see, some fall. Maybe not like a super big event that keeps you inside for a super long time. But, Christian, you and I both are from North Carolina. We lived here our whole life from this area, and I think it's fair to say North Carolinians can't drive in the snow, barely the rain. So, watch what you wish for kind of thing.
Barely the sunshine on some days.
Yes, exactly, and I'm one of them. But, just like this morning, whenever I think people hear winter weather, they automatically think snow. And, with the ice situation, I had some people telling me the weather. I'm like, I'm not 100% sure. But just out of precaution, again, like we said, we've been talking about this all morning. Surrey County schools were just one school system that said, okay, we're going to go ahead and cancel all the extracurricular activities, all the sporting events. Those are things that you can hold off on. So just things that you can push back to a later date and it won't impact that much. And then you have places like Guilford County schools, Rockingham County schools, Alamance Burlington school system. They went ahead and said, okay, out of precaution, we're not going to start those activities till like 10 or 11. So they pushed things a little back this morning, just again, out of precaution. And then a lot of places, Rockingham County Community College, Alamance Community College, YMCA, maybe people going working out this morning, they also pushed their open time back this morning too. So if you are going anywhere, of course now it's 10 o'clock, but within the next hour or so, maybe till about noon, go ahead and check social media for those places, or go ahead and give them a call just to double check and make sure like, hey, they're open like normal. Of course, if you're waking up this morning, maybe you've already been out, maybe you've already gone and got some breakfast or gone to the gym or whatever, you might have noticed some white on the roadway, and that's brine, because we, especially in Guilford County and Forsyth, Davidson, Randolph, got a whole list right here. They went ahead and brined yesterday and then this morning, just extra safety.
I think there's a better safe than sorry approach, really.
Sure, and that's the best place to be. But like you said, this is moving out around 2 o'clock afternoon. Things should go back to normal. And it looks like Tuesday is more the day to keep the eye on now.
Yeah, we're sort of turning our attention away from today, just a cold rain through early afternoon, and then you're fine for your Saturday evening. Honestly, I think you're going to be dry for all your Saturday evening plans. We're dry Sunday and Monday. Now we turn our attention to Tuesday, right? With a lot of rain, gusty wind, potential of flooding risk, and a potential storm risk to monitor too. So we're going to start to hone in on the details there. After that, we're dry Wednesday, Thursday, and then we have another system to track late next week. We're just in a really busy weather pattern where, we have to take them one at a time, or we all get confused, right? So this is 1. Tuesday is 2, Friday will be 3, so we'll work through these. But again, you're home free for today. It's just cold and nasty. Really a good day to stay inside, even if we don't have frozen precipitation. Just keep that in mind. We're dry this evening, and we'll have a dry and chilly rest of the weekend. Sunshine's back tomorrow.
And I guess just up north and to the west, be careful with some maybe slick spots.
Some slick spots will linger in the foothills for the next little while, but midday should be okay.
Okay, maybe an extra layer and go ahead and put a pot of soup on is what I'm hearing.
All right. Have a great rest of your Saturday and a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you.